Hi, this is Jordan and Andy with the Ames team of Keller Williams here in Reno, Nevada. We're here with some quick tips and tricks on buying new home construction. So first off, you want to make sure that you talk to your trusted real estate advisor before you walk into a new home construction site. And the reason being is if you go in without an agent, they won't let us represent you during your purchase process. You'll walk in, there'll be an agent there. They work for the builder exclusively. They are there to protect their interests and negotiate on their behalf. So you want somebody in your corner protecting you during this process. The sales price, well, it's usually not negotiable. There are things that we can try and negotiate for you, such as window treatments, appliances, possibly even some landscaping. And then also you want to make sure that you're asking the right questions, and we know what questions to be asking. Whether it has to do with that premium lot you just paid $50,000 for, is it going to be there in the future? What guarantees are there that the home will be delivered on the date that they said they would? Things like that. And then also the compensation is already included in the purchase price. So you won't get a discount if you don't have an agent. So you might as well have somebody in your corner protecting you and guiding you through this very big purchase.
So it's very important to know that when you walk into the office on a new construction, that the price that you see is only the base price, and that's just the beginning for most builders. There's a lot of different things that factor into the end price. The lot premium is one of the bigger deals. It can range from $10,000 to $50,000 depending on where your home is situated in the development. The second thing to think about is the landscaping for the rear of the property. Your property will come with just a dirt lot, and you're going to be required to landscape it yourself. And depending on how in-depth you want to get, this can range from $10,000 to $70,000 depending, and you're going to have a restriction of usually around a year to be finished developing the backyard by the HOA. The last thing that you should really think about is the upgrades that you want to take into consideration. This could, when you walk into a model home, you're going to see different things from the cabinetry, the tile, different upgrades that you can add on. This can range from 10 to 15%, so be aware of how much you actually want to put onto the sales price at the end.
You want to make sure you're talking to a lender early on in the process so that you know what you can afford. The last thing you want to do is walk in, fall in love with this house, and realize that you can't get approved for it. There'll be an on-site lender that's usually associated with the builder. They offer some great incentives usually, but it's important to find another lender, run it by them, find somebody you're comfortable with, because oftentimes they can match those incentives, which is pretty cool. And then also the delivery dates, those are usually, they'll give you a delivery date that they estimate it'll be done by, and almost never will they actually hit that. We live in northern Nevada, we've got crazy weather, which usually throws a wrench in it. You add on top of that the city, the county, all the permits, and it's almost a certainty that you're not going to get the home on that date. So make sure you plan accordingly, and that you have the end of your lease or the sale of your home coordinate with that closing. And you want to have a third-party inspector come through the property and make sure that the home is in the condition that you're expecting. Oftentimes contractors can make mistakes, they might cover it up. So you want to make sure you have that third party protecting your interests as well. And we'll leave you with one quick bonus tip. Ask about quick delivery homes. So these are homes that often fall out of escrow for whatever reason, and you can sometimes get them a lot cheaper than you might if you had to wait and go through the whole process. So usually they'll have some options already selected which you can't customize, but you can often find a good deal, and it's a great place to be looking. So thanks for that. Have a good day.